Okay. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Sorry, I had a slight issue. I started at exactly 8, but I had to cut off the something. So this is the only one now. You are all welcome to Moment of Truth today. Mr. Roland, how are you? Àpèjì, báwo ni? Wòlíì Àpèjì, Apostle, Brad Paul, Sister Esther, Olomo Babatunde, thank you. I saw your comment earlier on. So I already made up my mind I will do it this one. So when I saw your comment, I said, this is another confirmation. It is well. So I'm online now. You can please help me share. Please help me share. Today is going to be expository. It is well. God will help us. While we are sharing and waiting for others, let's worship God with this song. We give you glory, Lord, as we worship you. We give you glory, Lord, as we honor you. You are wonderful. You are worthy, oh Lord. You are wonderful. You are worthy, O Lord. You are merciful. You are worthy, O Lord. You are merciful. You are worthy, O Lord. You are powerful. You are worthy, oh Lord. You are the Almighty. You are worthy, oh Lord. Father, we worship you for a beautiful day again today. Thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for your mercies towards us. Father, we give you all the praise. We do not take your goodness, your blessings towards us for granted. We appreciate you, Father. We are grateful. We honor you. We adore you. Receive our thanksgiving in Jesus' name. Holy Spirit, take over this program today. Let your name alone be glorified. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Yes, please let me invite more people. And MFM people, don't flag me today. Please, if you are watching me, let me press the like button. Please, let me press the like button. And if eventually they flag me, and maybe you watch us later and the video is freezing, please just keep watching today, just so that I won't give up. In spite of everything, I will do the program to the end by the grace of God. So that is it. Yeah. So thank you, everybody. Uh, First of all, I want to thank everyone that has been reaching out to me. It started a few days ago. Then, after yesterday, when I got back home, I saw a lot of messages. Sorry if I have not been able to respond to your messages, but just know that I'm fine. Yeah, I'm very fine. Yesterday, I was provoked on Adunni's show. By the end of the day, I calmed down later. I still called him to say my own side of the story. And I'm doing this today because I feel it is high time we trashed this out. I've kept quiet all this while. In fact, I'm running into months now, even over a year. It's not that I don't understand what is going on. I say a lot of people, you're coming, Funke, you are too Christian, you are this, you are that, you are too sorry, you don't know. See, you can call me anything, but I'm not an unintelligent woman. I may not talk. Oh. If I observe things and I observe people a lot, if I sit down with you for 1 hour, I'll be able to know who you are if we interact for 1 hour. The fact that I've not been responding to what Adunni has been doing on her page and on Akoko's page, and even what Akoko has been doing, the two of them trying so hard to malign me, to tarnish my image. They've called me unprintable names. They've called me a thief. Adunni even called in the day I called in to Akoko's show and explained myself. As at that time, I understood what was going on, but I just, okay, maybe Akoko doesn't know the whole story, because I know Adunni knows what she's doing. And Akoko and Adunni, they are very close. I mean, they call themselves Aburo. So I expect loyalty, but even when you want to be loyal, still stand for the truth. So I felt maybe, okay, Akoko is acting on what Adunni told her. That was why I called in that day. That let me say the truth. Let her hear from my mouth. Although I know Akoko knows a lot of things. Akoko in the past has called me when Olukoya, when the voice notes, when the voice note of Bolande Adebayo came out, Akoko herself called me. I don't know where, maybe she said she got my number from somewhere, or maybe she called me through Messenger. I can't remember. But I'm sure I remember very well. She called me, introduced herself. In fact, immediately I heard her voice, I could, because Akoko has been calling me since morning, the birthday just show. So immediately I heard that voice, I recognized it, but she introduced herself, this and that. And she advised me, she said should go to the mayor of my city, Baltimore, and go and report Olukoya. That judging by Olukoya's utterances in that voice note, it shows that it's after me. That I should go, that I should not take it lightly. Oh, I should go and protect. I need protection. You know, Akoko always claims that she's a social worker also. So she told me a lot of things, and I appreciated it. That was the only time, the first and the last time I had a conversation with Akoko. So I was surprised when she started coming online to attack me unprovoked. And then even till now, I've never said anything against Adunni or Akoko on any of my shows. Okay? So that was why I called in that day, that why is this woman coming after me? Like, okay, let me say my own side of the story. But eventually I realized, in fact, people blame me that why did you have to call me? But you see something, internet never forgets. If you say keep go and answer them on on your platform, you are showing them respect that they don't deserve that. You see, imagine Adunni how many thousands listening to her yesterday. Majority of the people who listen to Adunni, they don't watch me, because a lot of them are against Christianity. Okay, I don't have any issue with that. You are entitled to your own belief. There's freedom of choice, freedom of worship, and that's why you never hear me attacking anybody based on their religious beliefs. I believe if you are enlightened, if you are exposed, if you are intelligent, you won't do that. Everybody must not believe in what you believe. There's freedom, freedom of religion. So why will you be going against people for believing in Jesus? Fine, you don't believe in Jesus, that's your own cup of tea. But those who believe in him, don't castigate them. We are all adults. Or what okay? That was why I called him that day. But I found out that Akoko is not even a sincere person. After I called into her show, spoke over 1 hour. You see, I think that was a day after my lawsuit or 2 days. I was still very tired. As at that time, I have not stepped out of my house, just sleeping. I struggled that day with all the energy in me to set the record straight. But even after that, when Akoko came out, in fact, she started attacking me seriously. She called me a thief. I'm raising GoFundMe. Nobody should contribute. In fact, Adunni and Akoko, they are the reasons my GoFundMe is not moving. But it's okay. God will still do what he wants to do. in spite of the attacks. This is the God's, this is the Lord's work, and nobody can fight God. That's my belief. I know God will provide the money I need for that appeal. I don't know how He will do it, but I have a very strong faith. I know whom I have believed, and I'm persuaded that He's able to keep that which I've committed unto Him against that day. Òun rán ọmọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí lọ́lọ́run jẹ́. Orúkọ Olódùmarè nìyẹn. Ó máa ṣèyanu láyé mi. So I found out that even after that, she came out, attacked me serious again. Till now, I just ignored her. And what gladdens my heart is that when I went to look at the comments under that video she made, I saw that people really fought for me. God raised voices for me in that comment section. Say, this woman came to your show. Why are you doing this? People really called her out. And that was why I just left it. Now, when Adunni was on yesterday, for some reasons, okay, in fact, I didn't know she was on. I was at work. I took my phone and then I started receiving messages. Adunni is talking about you. And when she's lying, people were texting me. I just felt again. And my husband has also warned me that I should not respond to any of them. Okay, so that's one of the reasons to have kept to myself. But what Adunni was doing yesterday, the thousands that listen to her, tó bá gbọ́ àlọ́, kò ní gbọ́ àbọ̀. They won't come to my page when I start explaining because they don't watch me, a lot of them. Then internet never forgets. That thing will be there for years. Some people will listen to her that don't even know about me or Adunni. They just heard her. They won't go and click on my page and watch my response. So that was why I said, let me put my truth. Let my truth speak. Even if it's a very small voice, let it still speak out in the midst of these lies being peddled against me today. And that was why I called him on Adunni's show yesterday. And I've kept quiet all this while because number one, I don't do fracas. I'm not a blogger. I keep saying it. I'm not a blogger. I have my job. In fact, there was a time I was working 3 jobs. 3 jobs. I was working Sunday to Sunday, no rest. Work night, work morning, not because I needed the money to buy clothes or anything, but because of all these lawsuits. And it's nearly, in fact, it affected my health. It was recently that I had to drop, especially when I was preparing for the lawsuit again. I said, let me not tempt God. I'm stretching myself. I work all the time. If I were to be a blogger, I'll be coming out every day. Blogging is not paying my bills. Okay, if blogging can't pay my bills, I hear people, people, she's making money. That's why she's talking about Olukoya to draw crowds. The highest I've made in the last 1 year, in a month, I'm telling you, is 400 and something dollars. Maybe I will check it out. If I will print out my earnings. I mean, in the last 1 year, see it. Because I stopped monetization a lot. How many people watch? Olukoya has bastardized my page. In fact, recently, let me read something for you. YouTube just messaged me. I know you can't read it, but let me read what is on top of my studio for. It says, we've determined that your channel is no longer eligible for monetization. This is YouTube alert. Deliberately, I didn't erase it since it's on my page. And why? I'm sure Olukoya is the one behind it. You know what they did? The same thing they did to my Moment of Truth page, that I lost that page completely. They will hack into my account, impersonate me, and start using my page to commit things that contradict, that go against community guidelines. What they did recently, YouTube sent me the details. They said I have 2 channels being monetized on YouTube. And that is not allowed in YouTube. You can't be making money through 2 double channels, just 1. They said they found out that I created 2 channels and I monetized those 2 channels and I'm making money from those 2 channels. Me, I know it's Olukoya people. That's what they did to me in the past. So now YouTube is seeing me as a fraudulent person and they remove monetization from my page. You see, I wasn't paid because how much am I making from YouTube? Sometimes, in fact, this month, it's just that you can't see. Let me show you. In fact, I even want to click. He says, I wish you could read this. See, I'm trying to click now. I can't even view my channel anymore. It says suspended due to related channel. Your channel remains ineligible for monetization. Last month, I made 100 and something dollars. Do you know how much I'm spending on this program? I'm not here. That's what I'm saying is I'm not a blogger. I'm not here to do fracas. Fracas. I'm not looking for cloud to make money. In fact, YouTube can't pay me. Okay? And then I have my jobs. If I want to be a blogger, I'll be coming out maybe like 3 times in a day to make money. I will talk on different topics, anything that is trending. That's how bloggers make their money. They don't mind lying just to attract crowds because in that crowd, they make their money. Okay? Now, that being said, exactly. I heard it yesterday. I was listening when the guy said your husband couldn't afford a suit. I asked myself, but he was a banker. God bless you. That's why I was surprised. Is Adunni for real? And I didn't say thank you, my darling brother. This same dollar showed that ó ti kìpọ̀nrín pọ̀n gba Adunni several times. So how did Jola show become Adunni's darling brother? So I want to tell you what happened today. They said my husband Olukoya was buying him suit in school as a banker. My husband, before he left the banking job, he was supervising about 25 branches, all the branches in the east. So he couldn't afford a coat, a suit. What was he wearing to work? You needed to see my husband those days when he was in the bank. Oh man, I wọ́n bí suit. If I want sister call me one day, I say I admire your husband a lot. Anything he wears like pé wọ́n bí mọ́ suit yẹn tó bá jẹ́ shirt náà no matter pé wọ́n bí mọ́ ni. And Jola show is coming that my husband as a banker couldn't afford a suit. It's okay. And that's what I did. He said, yeah, my darling brother. Anyway, let me tell you what happened. When Adunni started this, you see, Brotimi came out last week. That was what pushed Adunni to, I mean, that she just came all out, but she's been doing it. I invited both Adunni and Sister Maureen to my mother's 90th birthday in 2024. In fact, I invited Adunni not because we are close friends, but I wanted the rift, the fight between her and Sister Maureen to end. When I invited Sister Maureen, I didn't know she would even say. I was just saying in wonder, my mother, Abiemawa, and she said, why not? I'll come. I said, really? I don't mind, I'll buy tickets. Sister Maureen said, no, I'll buy my ticket. I said, I will look for accommodation for you to see. She said, no, I will get to my hotel and something. Don't worry, I just want to come. I was surprised and I just said, somebody will buy flights. I'm seeing some money for the first time. Taking for Kokopoye because I knew they were fighting. And I didn't like it because I believe united we stand. We can't achieve much if we start fighting each other. And that's one of the reasons I stopped. I kept quiet all this while. I know Olukoya will be happy if we start coming after. And I never wanted to give Olukoya that opportunity. So most of the times I kept quiet. In fact, I've been keeping quiet. And I've told you I don't do fracas. I'm a Christian just using social media to do the work of the gospel. Take it or leave it. But that is it. If there were other better ways to do what I'm doing now, maybe I would have gone for it. But this is easily accessible to everybody. Social media is the voice of the masses, okay? Now, I invited when Samoni said she will come. I was so happy. Adunni stays about 45 minutes from me. It was then, and because she gave me her address, I went to drop the gele. She paid for the gele. That Ashoebi the gele. She didn't pay for the Asho, but the gele. And I really appreciated that. I didn't know she would go that extra mile, even paying for the gele. And that was it. So my intention was that after the party that night, I mean, we are all Yorubas, and they will respect an aged woman. I mean, by the time a 90-year-old woman calls the two of them, and settle something. They will listen to her. That was my intention. After the party, I will ask my mom to talk to them and then pray for them. I told Sister Money, this is my intention. I told Adunni, this is my intention. Mo fẹ́ kí ìjà yín méjèèjì parí tẹ́ bá wá. And the two of them were excited about it. I won't say Sister Money was excited. She just reluctantly, she agreed. And she kept telling me that, I know this woman, she will never change. You don't know her. Samori had one-on-one interaction with Adunni in the past. Okay, and some things transpired between them. But me, I just wanted peace to reign. I love peace. I love unity. Okay. So Adunni also agreed. I said, okay, she will come. But fortunately, during that party, they didn't even wait till the end of the party. On their own, they settled. So after the party, Jumandi, I couldn't monitor what was going on there. But I was waiting for after. So after the party, in fact, I didn't know when Adunni left. And I felt bad. I said, the party I invited her to, someone said, don't worry that they have said to that. In fact, she was the one that begged her first and apologized. And I will show you a video right now. Can you, let me see if you can see. Let me off these lights first. I want it back again. I want you to see the video. Huh? Oh, God. Just manage it, anything you see there. Somebody recorded them then. Help me that somebody that I knew I wanted them to settle. You will hear Adunni. Maybe later I will post it. She was the one that made the first move that Samori should forget everything. And they settled. And I was happy. And I thought everything was fine. Only for me to hear Adunni not long after that, calling Sister Maureen a thief on her page. Ah, and the incident she was talking about, me, I know this, I know what happened very well. Because Sister Maureen on her own has called me, said that Kinwa won't contain issue. This is what me, I know the story. So Adunni claimed that she lifted him. I mean, I listened to her program. I think she said she saw it in on another blogger's page or whatever. I was highly disappointed. I felt very bad, and I called her because me, that's my policy in life. If you offend me, or if you are close and I see not something bad, I will tell you. I don't like keeping malice or holding grudge. I would rather come to you. This is what you did. Okay? So I went to her. I said, Adunni, you knew what took us to settle this. Why are you going online and calling Samorin a thing? Have you asked her? Please help me very well, oh. I said, have you asked her about the story? You can't just leave something from. We all know what bloggers do now, and you know what the money is doing. Of course, they will want to look for things to pull her down. Do you know how many lies are being told against me on social media? You are a blogger. You should know better. I didn't tell her all this, but I just said, why now? Why will you do that? And this was her response to my shock. I said, we just settle quarrel. Why are you doing this now? I'm bringing us back. She said, after I settled the quarrel with them for them or whatever, that she called morning, she was not picking her calls again. I said, because she wasn't picking your call. Have you asked her? Do you know, maybe she even saw the call? What's the reason? So is that enough reason for you to come online and call her a thief? An allegation as heavy as that, unverified. You didn't even make room. Somebody you were fighting with, you yourself made the first move to beg her. And the thing settled. So the next thing is for you to, I just said, Sister Maureen was right after all. I just kept quiet. I know because I said that thing, because I didn't fight her. I just went to her that I shouldn't have done this. Okay? That was when she started. I just started hearing, eh, They are claiming now that they are coming out and talking against their Jew. Were they not in that church for, you said in the church 20 years? She started throwing shades at me. You are listeners, you don't know what was happening, but me, I understood very well. But I pretended as if it didn't make sense to me. One thing about me, I excuse people a lot. Number one, I want to behave as a Christian as we are being taught by the Bible. Then number two, I try to understand the place from which people are doing what they do. This is what I mean. You know, Adunni was traumatized by leading members in a vulnerable state, like she has always been saying. So I just concluded that that trauma has really affected her judgment when it comes to Christians. I mean, you hear her a lot on her page or comes to about Jesus. And I never wanted to add to her problems. If pastors disappointed her, if Christians disappointed her to that point that she doesn't want to hear anything about Christianity again, let me show love in my own area. Let me understand that. Let me know that there is more to Christianity like she has experienced. That's one of the reasons. You can take it or leave it. I just wanted to. So I try to. That's what, if you do something against me, I will try to see, why are you doing this? Because we don't just act, we are reacting to some things. Okay? And that was why I let it slide. She started coming out, and exactly at that point, I discovered that Rotimi too was coming out to attack me. Rotimi and I were very close. Oh. We had each other's numbers. We used to call since Tamon. I met Rotimi. We've never seen no, but since Tamoning days. You know, Rotimi too was always calling. I too was. That was when we became, let me say, friends. We used to call each other. If I have something I want him to post, I will tell him, he will help me post it. We will discuss. All of a sudden, we didn't fight. Nothing happened. Rotimi went on his show and started abusing me, accusing me. Firstly, those are exactly the things Adunni was saying on our program. Rotimi too started saying it. You said this in Shebi, you were there. It is when you no longer, Shebi, you benefited from the place. When you no longer benefit, that's why you are coming out. Exactly what Adunni, and I understood what was going on. You know, Rotimi too, as at that time, I don't know if he has changed. He too is against Christianity. To them, we Christians are stupid people. Okay? That's on them. I know Christians are the wise people. One of the set of, if you can say, wisest people on earth, because a fool says in his heart there is no God. Right? Let me not say more than that. There's no way you will read the Bible and you will not become wise. In fact, Pastor Kumo used to tell us in deeper, excuse me, in deeper life, that if you read the book of Proverbs, you read it constantly, that you become one of the wisest people on earth. That book alone is full of wisdom. Okay, you try, go and read the book of Proverbs. So there's no way you will be familiar with the scriptures and you will be a fool. It's not possible, right? But they are entitled to their own opinions. So when they started, me, I knew it was because I corrected Adunni, and Adunni came out. You heard Rotimi coming out last week. What Rotimi came out last week to say, me, I've heard it since February. I will show you the something now with evidence. Hold on, please. And I went to Adunni. I will show you our chat. Maybe later I may post it if need be. But I will read our chat to you. And if Adunni has otherwise, let her present it. Hold on, please. This is Thursday. You may not see it. I may post it later. Thursday, February 19th. Somebody reached out to me and said, Rotimi confided in him that Adunni backstabbed me seriously, spoilt my person seriously, and warned him not to align with me anymore. Or I think that time I told them to help me post a link to a petition. I can't remember. I just found out that Rotimi didn't do it. So the person came to me and said Rotimi confided in her that Adunni caused everything, badmouthed me, told him not to have anything to do with me. And then, as at that time, truly, not only did Rotimi snub me, because I asked him for something. You see, when that Ezekiah something came out, and Rotimi did the story of that woman that said Ezekiah fingered her too, affected her, destroyed her home. You remember the first story Rotimi did about Ezekiah. Me thinking that we are still on the same page, I said, Mr. Rotimi, can you link me with that woman or give me a voice? I want to play it on my program. That it confirms what I've been saying about these evil men of God. He snubbed me. Uh-uh. I called, I called, I texted. The next thing I just found out that Rotimi went on his page and started attacking me. In fact, not only me, including Richard. That time we must have told him we spent the money when the money stopped. And I was like, where is this thing coming from? But I understood because immediately Adunni started saying it. Rotimi too started saying it. And the sister came to me that Rotimi confided in her that Adunni caused it. Or in fact, that by the time she realized that she was played and Adunni just maligned my character for no reason, Rotimi blocked her on all channels, WhatsApp, everywhere, social media. I mean, it was as bad as that. Rotimi realized that, this woman has made me to sin, right? I heard in February, since February, I'm telling you, February 19th, it was on a Thursday. And me, I told you that's my own policy. I went to Adunni, and I will read our chats to you today. I said, just getting to know now that you want Rotimi Daniels to stay away from me. Rotimi and I were friends. I forgot to tell you, in fact, Rotimi abused me one day that, you know me, I used to keep quiet. I couldn't keep quiet. I had to go to his comment section and I said, I'm highly disappointed in you. Why are you supporting Olukoya and accusing me and Richard for what? When you know the story, I forgot him, but I really called him out. And he didn't respond to me. I just let it slide. I stopped watching him because Teti Obagboyinkin, you know King Baje. Listen to what I said. Rotimi and I were friends. And suddenly he started ignoring my messages and even spoke against me on his show. I was bewildered. I never knew you were the one that poisoned his mind against me. I've always meant well for you and supported your platform with full force. I went to Adunni with a hand of friendship, reconciliation. I wanted her to just let her give me any reason, even if that is not the true reason. Let her just show me that okay, I'm sorry, I did what, and it will have ended as that. Okay, but here Adunni's response to me. I said he should be careful getting involved with MFM issue and should apply wisdom so he doesn't get into trouble. Adunni, that's a lie. If that was your advice, Rotimi won't come out and be attacking my person. Rotimi won't make false allegations against me. You poisoned his heart. No, sure, dating bad that it's not that I don't know what is going on. But I just like to tread the path of peace. Okay? Let me continue. She said, you never supported my platform. I am not a baby not to know what support is. Rather, you use my platform when you need amplifying of an issue. Let me see where any one of you join hands with me on RCCG issues. I have always stand alone and made it clear. I have no affiliation with anyone, any blogger. After I saw many things going on, it doesn't mean I have anything against or anyone. I am protecting myself. She continued, I forgot to tell you that the same way he ignored you was the same way he did to me and blocked me. You remember Rotimi said he blocked her. But I don't care. Social media is not my family house. I roll with who wants to roll with me. He must have acted the way he did with you for a different reason. I know I tried to tutor him about MFM issue, not you specifically. Hope they are done abusing me on your Telegram channel. May everyone receive reward for their deeds. Adunni, I dare to call you out this morning that you are a liar. You see this response? When she said everything, I just said, wow. Me, I'm easily surprised. I wasn't expecting it. You see my response. That's the only thing. I just said, wow. The way she turned it, started gaslighting me and everybody. Ah, and Adunni is writing me a child, a small child, that you are the one to tutor him on what to do on his program. Since when did you become Rotimi's mother? I'm asking you. Because I decided not to talk. Me, I knew, okay, this is not the kind of person I want to trade wars with. That was why I said, wow. It's not that I don't know how to respond to you. I just wanted to tread the path of this. I said, what use? See the way she gaslighted me, like a narcissist would do. I just left it at that. I knew that I would never win an argument with her. You see, when Rotimi came out, the way she turned the whole thing, she is the one that is at fault, that should have apologized or even kept quiet. But you see how she turned the whole thing against Rotimi. That's how narcissism behave. You people called Adunni Alabosi. To me, she's much more than that. If she had stopped at that being but to me, this is much more dangerous than being an Alabosi. Unprovoked, just because, and that's what Adunni does. You see what she's doing now? It's because Rotimi dared to come out and expose her, maybe for conscience. I told you I've heard since February. You see, because I reached out to Adunni, in spite of the fact that I didn't say anything, no, Adunni is claiming I'm using her. Adunni, do you know how much you made from Bolu's calling program on your show alone? That show has almost 200,000. As at the last time somebody told me, I've not checked. But I know it's much more above, maybe 150,000. Going to 200,000. Do you know how many thousands we made from that? Did I share it or did you give Bolu out of it? So what is your definition of using? Me, I thought we are all of us are in the same, I mean, we are doing the same thing, creating awareness and looking for change. That's why I've been reaching out to you. Have I ever come to you to ask for more? Even my GoFundMe that you people just came out attacking. Did I come to your page for you to share my GoFundMe? A mature person doesn't do that. Somebody that has integrity will not tread that path. Adunni, I'm calling you out this morning. You see, yesterday I said when I saw the trend you were going, I said I'll come to my program and answer you. But I saw the way you were going about it. And then Jolasho will say, like, it's true. Oh. Ah, Jolasho even told you I bought over Yoruba Gidi TV. Adunni, lẹ́nu ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ ṣá. I said, you are just knowing a big revelation. How low can you go, Adunni? I'm sorry, I have to call you out this morning. That's my nature. You can go to your page and start abusing me. I don't care. I don't do fracas. You see how long it took me to reply, to respond to you today. I may decide to keep quiet. It doesn't change who I am. Whatever lies you peddle against me doesn't change who I am and doesn't change how God sees me. But I have to say the truth because I see that you are on a mission to rubbish me and everything I represent. Shebi, you always talk about your own children. My children too, watch me. My children are on the internet. When you call me a thief, did I respond? Because I didn't come online. No, I'm sure all of you are hearing this for the first time. You see that thing Rotimi came out to say. I've heard this is February 19th. And I didn't hold any grudge. I went to Adunni wanting peace. You see her response? That have you supported her on RCCG? Have you seen me talking about RCCG here? Everybody knows I'm focused. I'm not a blogger. It's bloggers I'll be talking on everything. That's how you did to Cat Truths. Attack that guy. That's what you did to, what's this man's name? Oriyomi Azad. That's not how life was. Maybe you call yourself auntie. You just want everybody. You want to manipulate, control everybody. That's not a good trait, Adunni. Go and work on yourself. You see, even that you are Adunni, Auntie Adunni, your show. When I saw the name of your show, I know people that behave like that. You want everybody to call you auntie. I call you auntie not out of respect, but because of the name of your show. So that anybody that wants to call you will call you an auntie, whether you are older or you are younger. I know how people like you behave. I just decided to keep quiet. You see, the whole world is calling you auntie, even those who are older than you. I know people that behave like that. It is a deliberate act. And go and see your, that's what you want. Anything that comes, you want to be the one that can comment on things, issue, the most wise, the wisest, the most knowledgeable, and bringing others down. That's where I have issue with you. I must tell you, if nobody tells me, I will tell you the truth, and I don't care. Go to your page, you and I could do anything. Time will tell. Okay? It is narcissists that behave that way. It's not a good trait. Imagine you coming online. Akpeji, you said Akpeji attacked you. What did you do to Akpeji? You see, the video where Akpeji explain what Adunni did for him to come out. You see, when she wanted to play Tessie, she quickly said, no, let me play the second one. Because she knows, people will know that Akpeji didn't just come for her. That's how narcissists behave. She went to another one. And when Akpeji wanted to say something, she was talking over it. I know people like you very well. I may not talk. I understand the gimmicks. Why didn't you tell the world what you did to Akpeji? Akpeji didn't just come out unprovoked. You see, let me talk again. Adunni asked me about Akpeji's whereabouts. And you see Akpeji's whereabouts, I've not told anybody, not even Richard, as close as we are. Not even Aunt Sister Maureen. Because I know it's dangerous. You may tell somebody and somebody will tell somebody. That's not the kind of thing I want to put in the public space. But because she's been accusing me, you see, when she wanted to start, you see, she started telling the world, it's because I didn't give her all the evidences. No, it's because I confronted her on what she did about Musa Money. You see how she turned it and lied? Adunni, and challenge, I'm calling you out. Come out and say your own part of the story. And let the world judge it. It's not because of anything, it's because I went to her and told her what she did about money is bad. So you correct people online every day. You analyze people's actions. You criticize people. And this is you. I didn't come online. I went to you private on those two occasions. Did anybody hear me saying it here? No. Even in your WhatsApp, you couldn't take what you dish out to others. And instead of you to keep quiet, you come online, start pulling them down, start attacking their personality, start doing this, start doing that. So because Maureen didn't pick your calls, you should come out and call her a thief? Is that how it works? Ó dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí gbogbo ayé máa pè é láǹtì. Àwọn àǹtí dáadáa tá mọ̀ wọ́n ń ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí o. Nígbà tẹ́mi wà sọ àwọn sínà tó bá ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe á máa pè wọ́n sínà pangolo. Instead of àǹtí á pè wọ́n ní Panty Janet. We change their name pátápátá. If you call yourself an auntie, behave like one now. You want the whole world to call you an auntie? And then you can't show little maturity. That's not how life works. Nobody is perfect. If you are wrong, be ready to take correction. What you did to Maureen and what you did to me with Rotimi is very wrong. Very wrong. But when that thing happens, say, it's because she didn't give me all the evidence. What more evidence would I give you? I gave you all the nude videos. You yourself say, they show me where the leg is showing. I gave you the charts. As at that time, even me, I have not released those videos online. June Adunni is the first person that released them. And I explained to you, I said, I have more. You said you wanted more. This one has been on the public. I said, yes, I can only release the ones on public domain because the other victims, their lives are in danger. I said, their lives are in danger. I've shown you chats now. All of you saw chats between me and one of the victims. I said, do I want to put her life and those of her children in danger? I explained everything to Adunni. I said the person is even planning to relocate. I said once she relocates, I will give you. I don't want Olukoya to harm her. And some of it I'm saying, release all the evidences online. I'm a woman. You think I take pride in releasing? Imagine me coming to you now, releasing Olukoya's video of Joy Ikene online. How will you feel? These people trust me. They release their vulnerable videos to me. And then you want me to come online and show you. What's the difference between me and a blackmailer then? Is it not what blackmailers do? They say, we'll release your new video if you don't do this. I saw Debbie, her own is already in the public domain. And because she keeps denying and challenging me and calling me a liar. TJ Suni is because, in spite of all, she still came out and told the world a lie. That Olukoya has never sexually molested. So me, they are partners in crime. Okay? And they were calling me liars. How do you feel if I start giving you Joyce nude? Why? Why would I do that? I can't just be giving all those things. So everybody, that's why I released them. I went to court with them. That's where it's needed. They are the ones that we judge. But unfortunately, they didn't allow me present any of those things. Now, back to Akpeji. Adunni asked me, where is Akpeji? Me, I knew how she attacked me, at least according to her, that is because I didn't give her all the information. I didn't want to offend her this time around. I just gave her a random name. And I told her that his life is in danger. And I mean, you all know. How will I? When you call your mama so I be a money? You shall be a man be a banyer. So if I had given you Akpeji's location, that's how you go and tell the world. And you know the danger. Wọ́n lè wà ní kinní kan. Ó ti fojú. You say you are still so is it money she called it away? You are now a fugitive. Olufunke made you a fugitive. Her children are enjoying in her own house. I don't think you are evil, no. Kò sórúkọ méjì tó ń jẹ́. Because of what? Because Rotimi came out. Even me, I've not come online to say you did this to me. I came to you on something, and when I saw your response, I let it slide. Did anybody know this happened? June after that, Adunni went on and she even said I've been hallucinating. And because of the MFM people have been calling she's hallucinating. Mama won Shade Olukoya only mental problem. Adunni caused it. And when she was saying, it was after I called in on Akoko and I stayed for over 1 hour to tell you how evil this woman is. She still called in. Akoko didn't even, because Akoko ma àbòsí tán ti jọ ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀. She didn't want her to call. She was, auntie, no, don't talk. Said, no, I want to talk. And when she came in, after explaining myself for over 1 hour to tell you how evil this woman is, she came and I said, well, Funke is hallucinating. Why is she talking about Olukoya? Why is just this? Lẹ́nu Adunni. This same Olukoya that you have also spoken about several times, even till this year. How low can you go? Adunni, I'm asking you. How low? Where's the integrity in all this? The things you once spoke against, and you know John Asho is a liar. You are not coming out and supporting Olukoya. How low can you go? Where's the integrity in all this? Ibola Biamo, no, why? It was you that I told, just gave a random name where Akpeji is hiding for his life, and you came on and saying, thinking that's the place. How wicked can you be? And then you told the whole thing. And you see how people were supporting Akpeji Adunni all of a sudden. It's me that turned Akpeji into a fugitive. It's me that made Richard to go to prison. How can it be me? Yes, she see money there, $30,000. Adunni, you want to tell me you don't know what I use that money for? How many times will I tell you? Even on your program. It's money I pay for Richard's fee in prison. Do you know how much I spent since he went to prison again? Even Ajiwale Ajimi Sogbe. You see, immediately she came to me, she called me one day. Even Ajiwale Ajimi Sogbe, was that last year? When she started all these things, why will you abandon her in prison? And you were only taking care of Richard. I said, where is that coming from? Maybe I will look for the voice note that I used, that I responded with. I said, Adewale, I also put her in a VIP room. I don't know Adewale Ajimi Sogbe from anybody. But he and Richard were locked up together. And when they're in that Ikeja, ESA's police station, and when they took them to prison, they were still together. They came in the same Black Maria. I put Richard in a VIP room. I'm a mother, Adunni. No matter how you try to destroy, to tarnish, to assassinate my character, I am whom I am in Christ. Okay? Deal with that. I didn't do it for anybody. I don't know Adewale, but I paid for his VIP room. I fed him throughout. I didn't allow him, the waiting I didn't allow him to eat, Richard, to eat prison food. I did the same for Adewale. Did I come to you? But you, the thing you did, you came online. I did this, and then you were castigating me. You don't put others down to lift yourself. This world doesn't work like that. It will eventually backfire. You don't know what the Bible says. You don't read the Bible again. But let me tell you, ìwà abanijẹ́ tá ò bàjẹ́, ìjọ́ tó bá dẹ́kun àti bà oníjẹ́ la ó bà ọ́ jẹ́. You spoiler that you are not spoiled. The day you stop spoiling people, that's the day your own spoiling comes. You think all this would backfire? Anybody you don't like or you have a disagreement with, you come online and start lying against them. And you have a lot of followers. You manipulate the hearts of people against your perceived enemy, and then you are accusing other men of God. Adunni, if you were in that position, in their position, you'll have done worse than them. Yeah. You are just deceiving the world, but one day your true character will be revealed, even to your followers. It's just a matter of time. Wait. Wait and see. They will know you for whom you are. You are not whom you claim you are. You are not that auntie you want everybody to call you. No, wait and watch it. Jolasho came there yesterday and said my husband couldn't buy a suit. You couldn't stop him. Some people were even typing. He said, listen to him. Let's say the other side of it. So let know Adunni. With all the evidences on ground that you two, you have come to your show several times. If I don't remember anything, what about during that Adewale Ajimisogbe? How you seriously attacked Olukoya? How about during Jemvemi Jimo? So, Jolasho came and told you that I sponsored them coming out. And he said, it's true, let's hear them. Adunni. Ẹ̀rù ẹ̀ bà mí o. Àwọn èèyàn yẹn káwọn èèyàn sá fún ẹ náà. In fact, tí n bá rí ẹ, tí n bá rí ejò, màá kọ́kọ́ pa ejò yẹn náà. Àbí báwọn ṣe ń sọ. Màá kọ́kọ́ sá fún ẹ kí n tó sá fún ejò. That is it. Ó ń ṣàbíamọ, nǹkan tó ṣe fàpèjì nìyẹn. And then you started mocking him as a refugee. As a refugee. Unprovoked though. You were the one that lifted what Apeji posted and you started attacking him. Ìwọ ló fara ẹ wọlé lọ́dọ̀ ọmọdé náà. Apeji saw that you don't mean well for him. Why are you attacking him? Ó wá ló bu ẹ, kò ṣe ní bu ẹ. Ó fagbára ẹ wọlé níwájú ẹni now. Why are you mocking him as a refugee? And then you come and your own children, you love your own children, you can't go to court, you can't go to prison. So Maureen that went to prison, she doesn't love her children. Is that what you're saying? You see that you're wicked? If Maureen's children listen to you, you want them to start blaming their mother for the good work she's doing? So you are the only one that loves your children, Abi? Maureen hates her own children. Oripo ni irọ́ ni èèyàn burúkú nìyẹn. Nǹkan tó kò lórúkọ méjì. Your fellow woman doing the same thing that you are doing is locked up in prison, and the next thing is for you to come out and start castigating her. That's what narcissists do. You see how you turn everything around? People started blaming Maureen. You are not because you saw how you turned my girlfriend and me around. What did I do to you? Did I ask you for money? You keep saying, oh, not 300,000. Oh, not 75,000. Ṣé mo wá bẹ̀, ṣé mo ní kó yá mi lówó rí ni? Kí ló tó ń lo Panadol lórí ọ̀rọ̀ mi? Did I come to you? Have I ever come to you to loan me money? Have I ever come to you to announce my account or go for me on your page? Then why are you attacking what I'm doing and my personality? I want that kuni court, yo. Did you ask me? Ibo ni mo ti da kuni court? Ṣé ẹnu ẹ ló yẹ kán ti máa sọ? Ṣebí kan náà, we thought we are doing the same work. You started, he then wọ́n bá dàlágbà nínú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. It's not compulsory you allow, you wait on blogging to pay your bills. We are all in America. There are 1,001 things you can do. If you don't have topic to talk about, then get a job. Get extra job if you have one already. Don't sit down and malign, attack, assassinate people's character to make money. Life doesn't work that way. It will definitely backfire. Do you know how many victims are crying because of Olukoya? And that same Olukoya, you gave your platform to Jolasho. Jolasho yẹn náà wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pa gbogbo irọ́ yẹn lánàá. And you are saying my darling brother. The same title Jola Osho gave his video yesterday afternoon. That's the same thing you were saying. What did Olukoya do to me? Papa Potin play video Jola Osho. Where's the integrity in that one? Ó dẹ̀ ń pe rẹ̀ láǹtì. Ó fẹ́ kí gbogbo ayé máa pè é láǹtì. Àǹtí ò ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn àgbàlagbò kì í ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Àgbàlagbò ń sì nídìí ìbàjẹ́. Ó ti màláì bólú ló ti ṣe everything. You say I didn't give you. Didn't I tell you Joy was coming to speak on your page? Thank God Joy didn't come. Ṣé nǹkan tó bá ṣe fún náà lélẹ̀? Mocking Akpeji for being a refugee. That's why Akpeji responded to you now. He sat down on his own. Why didn't you play that one to your followers yesterday? You know how to manipulate. That's the same thing these people do now. That's what Olukoya will do. So why, in what way are you different from the people you have been criticizing? Please go and change your ways. And that is it. I don't care. Come online and do anything. Ìbàjẹ́ èèyàn ni kò dáṣẹ́ Olúwa dúró. Iṣẹ́ Olúwa lélẹ̀. Okay? Iṣẹ́ Olúwa lélẹ̀. You hear somebody? Ó dẹ̀ sọ́nà ẹ̀ ń sọ ẹ̀ ń bù mí, mi ò sọ̀rọ̀, mi ò dáhùn. Mo dé láti court. I went through such ordeal. Abba. Such ordeal, Adunni. You didn't even call me to, and let me correct something. You know, she's been saying, hey, she spoke to me about, I told that morning show children are left in UK. I see, this woman is evil. Cha. Do you know what I told her? The day Mr. Money was arrested, she called me because she knows we are very close. And I picked her call. Is it true? They said, I said, maybe not shady near. That's how I saw it on social media. I still told with Sister Money last night. I didn't even know she was going to that Interpol office or whatever. And then she said, why did she leave London? You know why she in Nigeria? So because of Olukoya, she cannot come to Nigeria. She has investments now there. How about her children? She let those children now shine in prison. I said her children are adults. Listen to me, everybody. I said some Money's children are adults. They are graduates. I said, in fact, the last one is also a teenager. I said the other ones will be able to take care of the last one. That's what I said. Do you see how she presented it to the world as if I was blaming Sister Money for leaving her children and coming here? That's what narcissists do. Adunni, go and work on your character. You see, they will twist the truth. Yes, I said Sister Money's children are in the UK. I didn't say she abandoned them. You are the one that brought the allegation. I was trying to defend Sister Money. I said those children are adults. They are even graduates. And the youngest one is a teenager. Shikena, just how she's been presenting that thing. People have been coming to, why will I tell Adunni where Akpeji is? I talk too much. I trust people too much. I'm telling you, I just gave her a random and see what she did with it. Exposed, thinking she wants to expose that boy's location. Adunni, wicked o. Wọ́n ṣe lé ayé bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ lè tán ayé lọ for life. Tó bá yá lọ́jọ́ kan, wọ́n máa mú tọ́. Go and write it down. Where will you put your face that day? Where will you put your face? Tó bá jù mí lọ, ò lè gbọ́dún márùn-ún lọ́wọ́ mi. And that's why you can't say, you do during the birthday, you will say your age because you want to maintain that status quo and see of everybody. How old are you? Oh, that's 20 of my ẹ̀gbọ́n. And that's the truth. Tell me your age. I'll be 56 in June by the grace of God. Èmi náà ń ṣọmọdé. Tí máa fún ẹ respect, mo kàn ń fẹ́ nítorí wọ́n kọ́ mi dáadáa. Èmi ò dẹ̀ ń ṣèyàn burúkú. You see what you've been doing to me? It's not that I'm saying it today. Have I ever come out with? I don't do fracas. But I say that you will stop at nothing to make sure you assassinate my character and everything I represent. And I won't give you that opportunity. Is that the Bible says there's a time to speak, there's a time to keep quiet. I feel this is the time to speak. Let me see if I can see. Somebody says I'm older than her. I don't know. Let her tell us her age now. She wants everybody to be calling her aunty. How old are you, Adunni? I'm asking you. Tell the whole world how old you are. So that àwọn tó ń pè ẹ́ láǹtí tó bá ju ẹ lọ nù wọ́n á mọ̀ pé àwọn jù ẹ lọ. Why are you hiding your age? That's how manipulators behave. You want to manipulate everybody, you want to control everybody. That's not a good trait. I want to address some of the lies Jola show was because now I won't be keeping quiet. And Olukoya, I'll be telling you, I'll be posting, I'll be doing right up because I see that your members, they read, they don't have money to buy data to watch my videos, but they can read. So I've started, I did part 1, Loru. Part 1. And it's in series. I will expose you through my pen, through my keyboard. And then I will continue with this one. I won't keep quiet though. And let me tell you, there's nothing you can do that will make me change my mind about that appeal. I remain unshaken. Read my lips, Olukoya. Get more blood gas to come out and talk about me. One day the truth will be out and you go and bury your face in shame. But me, no turning back. Mẹ́tàlá àwọn Adunni ò lè mú mi stop nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe. I'm telling you, Olukoya, mẹ́tàlá Adunni kò lè stop me from nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe because Ọlọ́run ló rán mi níṣẹ́. Ó dẹ̀ wà lẹ́yìn mi gan wo. Báwo ṣe ń pè Yorùbá? Ó wà lẹ́yìn mi gidi gbà. Òun ló ní kí n máa lọ kí n má ṣe bẹ̀rù. Bring it on o. Kó kúrò lórí Adunni kó lọ sáwọn other bloggers fún wọn níṣẹ́ mi kán máa ṣe. Me, I remain steadfast, unshaking, and I'm standing on the rock of ages. I can never be moved. I'm like Mount Zion that can never be moved. So get that into your big score. I want to address some of the lies. I wrote them down. The ones I can do today, we do it. I wrote some things and maybe I'll just read to them. Adunni knows about Joy, yet claims she doesn't have evidence. I forwarded all Debbie's chats to her. Not only the videos. Ṣé bó lọ school ó ka àwọn chat yẹn ni Adunni? Adunni, didn't you read the chat I sent to you? What more evidence do you need? And then you still came and said, ṣọ́ ara ẹ o Adunni, ṣọ́ ara ẹ kó fara ẹ sáyà mi wá bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Mi ò dẹ̀ ń bá yín ṣe fracas, mi ò ṣe blogger. Please, ṣọ́ ara ẹ gidi gan. If you don't believe in Jesus Christ, that doesn't mean you should come, you want to destroy my character now. Stop it. Don't transfer your aggression on me, please. Deal with the people that traumatize you. I didn't know you from Adam's, and I've never traumatized you. Are you calling me a thief? Are you saying I'm having hallucination? Ṣé o ṣe review fún mi ni ó gbé mi lọ sọ́sọ́ wọn sọ fún ẹ pé mo hallucinate ni? Ìwọ gangan ló yẹ kó lọ fún mental evaluation because the narcissist history àwọn traits on display you need the evaluation. It's not normal and that's the truth. I didn't give her other evidences because of victim safety. I've said that. If I had given her, she would have compromised her safety the same way she's doing to Akpeji now. She would have done it. It was after she has been exposed and I confronted her. She and I proposed started assassinating my character on social media. All of a sudden, Adunni is saying I'm the one that is keeping Richard in prison. Ṣé èmi ni mo gbé lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ni? Ṣé Richard iṣẹ́ mi rí ni? You keep saying I spent $30,000. Ìwọ ló jọ lójú náà, owó òjò èmi lójú. I don't worship money. If God provides, I spend it judiciously. Yeah, I don't ask me. Tí wọ́n bá ya ohun tó lè fún yàn lówó, I'm not like you. I don't worship money. I believe God will meet all my needs. Ibo ni mo ti rówó tí màá ṣe pọ́nlọ́run ló pèsè fún mi. And yeah, you keep saying, bó lọ ti ń rówó náà, bó lọ ti ń rówó náà, ìwọ ló jọ lójú, ìwọ lówó yẹn jọ lójú náà. O lè ṣe fún ẹlòmíì, but tó bá léèyàn tó ń ṣe, don't castigate them. Maybe you can't spend that on another person in need. I can do that. Don't castigate me for doing what I believe in. I didn't come to you to beg for money. Ṣé mo wá beg for worry ni? Ẹbí mo mọ bí mo ṣe ń live life mi pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run mi. Ìwọ ò believe nínú Jésù. Ẹbí mo mọ bí mo ṣe ń bá Jésù mi rìn. Ó dẹ̀ gbè mí, àdúrà gbè mí, Jésù gbè mí. I have no regret serving Jesus. He's meeting my needs. And he said, give unto others. Okay, that you be blessed. Have I ever lacked? Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ń sọ lánàá. Ó fi Richard sẹ́wọ̀n kẹ́ ń jó lórí social media. Àbá Adunni, you are wicked o. Why do you want to turn the heart of everybody against me? Why? What did I do to you? Mi ò ṣẹ́ rí now. Mi ò bú ẹ rí. Mi ò bá ẹ jà rí. I'm always looking for your own goodwill. Why did I want to settle your quarrel with Sister Maureen? Because I wanted you to be in peace with each other. I mean, look out for your own good now. Why are you doing this to me? What's my offense? You are not Koko. Why are you bent on? And you can't destroy me. It's not possible. You can't curse whom God has blessed. I am a Christian. I believe the Bible. And it's working for me, okay? Deal with that. Adunni, Akoko, deal with it. I'm a Christian. And I'm not ashamed to tell the world that. Jesus pays me. It pays to serve Jesus. I'm serving Jesus. And he's doing me good. He's doing me well. Deal with that. It's your own cup of tea if you have chosen to go the wrong way. Or whatever, even if it's right in your own side. It's your own cup of tea if you decide to kick against Jesus. I will do that. And you can't force me to do that. There's freedom of religion in this country the last time I checked. Why are you attacking me based on my faith? Why? There's no intelligence in that. There's no maturity in that. Have you ever seen me condemning you for believing in what you believe? Jọlá Oṣó, ìwọ bọ́ síbí, alátẹnujẹ, ẹni tó sá lẹ́wọ̀n tẹ́wọ́n dé, jailbreaker. You said my in-laws didn't attend my in fact, àwọn people yìí sú mi. Jọlá Oṣó just started that about 2 weeks ago. His in-laws, they didn't support. None of them came to the wedding. Olukoya sponsored their wedding. Olukoya sent delegates to Ijebu with me to spy on my wedding. Go and ask those delegates, they are still alive. My in-laws were very, in fact, let me shock you. My father-in-law, before his death, belonged to the occults. He gave his life to Christ close to his death, right? Because of the cult he belonged to, he wouldn't prostrate to anybody. In fact, my husband said since he has grown up to know right from left, he has never seen his dad prostrating to anybody. Not Kabiyesi, not pastor, not anybody. But you know what? My father-in-law prostrated to my parents. That's how much he cherished me. Okay? Jọlá Oṣó, sọ fún Olukoya kó pátán fún ẹ dáadáa. Ní kó padà bàbá bẹ́ẹ̀ ní kó fún ẹ nítàn. Ṣèbọn rán àwọn èèyàn wá síbẹ̀ ní kó lọ bí àwọn spies tó rán tẹ̀lé mi lọ sí Ìjẹ̀bú. They came to Ijebu for engagement. My engagement was a week before my wedding. During my wedding, my husband's people were more than my own people in that wedding, and that's the truth. My mother-in-law pulls crowd a lot. In fact, his family alone, I told you, her mother had 10 children. Imagine all of them coming. Cousins, grandchildren, all of them. Àwọn ará àdúgbò, the friends of all those ones. Imagine, friends and church members. Their father was a founder of a church. That's the church my mother-in-law still goes to. They all came. The hall was overflow. My lọ́padà bó Olukoya kò fún ẹni tán. Tóun bá ń ṣe nǹkan táwọn ẹbí ò kì í ṣe tán kì í dá sí. Ta ló mọ ẹbí Olukoya? Gbogbo yín tẹ́ wá. Let me speak English. All of you, if Olukoya doesn't have association with his family members, if they don't attend this, or ask Olukoya how many people were at his mother's burial. All of you are saying you were there. You only went for the service also. The day they buried Olukoya's mother, were you there? Do you know where she was buried? Ask Olukoya how many of his family members were represented. The few members church that came, they asked them to close their phones. Go and ask Olukoya. They were well represented. Okay? Nobody kicked against my wedding in my in-laws place. And I didn't snatch my husband from anybody. If you want to go and watch why I left Deeper Life Bible Church, I did almost a 3-hour video explaining the events concerning my marriage in Deeper Life. So Olukoya bá ń purọ́ fún ẹ lọ padà kó lọ bí àwọn ará Deeper Life náà. Kó dẹ̀ lọ bí àwọn tó wá sí wedding mi. You are claiming Olukoya sponsored my wedding. I didn't collect a dime from Olukoya during my wedding. Baba Adeyemi, the second in command to Olukoya then, approached me and asked me, in what way do I want the church to help me? In fact, some people say, why did I say no? I should have seek for more, but I wasn't raised that way. I can't lie to collect money. As at that time, the whole preparation is in top gear. But everybody see more conto machine, the one my daddy will do, the one my siblings will do. And I told Baba, I said my family has sorted everything. I'm the last born of my mom. My immediate senior brother senior me with 7 years. So they were all settled as at that time. I said I didn't need anything. Thank God I didn't collect. That's why I'll be abusing me today. Go and ask Olukoya. Tell him to show you the proof of the money he gave me. Because as for me, I didn't collect one kobo from him. In fact, Shade, his wife, she was the one sewing wedding gowns to all the sisters then. She said she wanted to sew my own floor. I said, no, ma. No, I went to a designer. I paid. She wanted to do it for me free. I mean, wife I came my work for kiri. That's how I was raised. Work for your own money. Be contented with whatever you have. I mean, why wolf kiri? Let Olukoya show you the proof. And you only rob want to feel up buy any court. Then I in church. You claim you don't know Olukoya. You are just a member. Who is feeding you with all this thing? Bolotisha investigation. You òpùrọ́. Ìwà alápá má ṣiṣẹ́. Ajẹ́ nídìí ìbàjẹ́. Olukoya said he sponsored my education. Me? By the time I joined the MFM, I was already working there for Nigeria Limited in an oil company. Go and ask Olukoya very well. Let him tell you the story. Bolo wà ńgbà tí mo lọ school, ṣé mo mọ̀ yín rí? Bolo ti sponsor education. You said I lived in a free accommodation. After your guy, Olukoya, go and ask him. He used robbers, Ole, to uproot us from the house we built. Go and ask, okay, how come we built a house and then we are living in church house? Go and ask Olukoya, ó ló fi àwọn olè lé wa, àwọn OPC ẹ̀ tó ń lò. Bàbá yín nínú toilet, your father in the toilet that is working with thieves and robbers. Go back, ní kan pàtàn fún ẹ dáadáa. In fact, I will post something that the chat between Olukoya and my husband. Email. When Olukoya was asking my husband, what does he want to do with the house we left before he put us in that accommodation? Did we beg him? He said we should leave the house. We said no until he used armed robbers to chase us away. You say Olukoya put my husband in war. Ṣé ìparípọ̀gbọ́ Olukoya ó bá yàn wá ṣẹ́ ni ó máa ń gbaṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ èèyàn ni. Ìwọ ní family wọn tó ṣiṣẹ́ ń tà. Ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ni gbogbo yín ti ń ṣiṣẹ́. Ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ni gbogbo yín ti ń ṣiṣẹ́. Olukoya will look for work for you in a bank. That's what? You rather take that job and render you a pauper. That's how evil your Olukoya is. Lọ lé kó lọ pé sọ pé Olukoya pé kó irọ́ ló ń sọ lọ sọ jíṣẹ́ fún Olukoya pé mo sọ pé irọ́ ló ń pa fún ẹ kó sọ tòótọ́ fún ẹ dáadáa. Padà lọ lé kó lọ gbọ́ tán. Wọn ò tí ì sòótọ́ fún ẹ. Wọn ò tí ì bí ẹ. Nígbà tí mo ti ń make owó tọkọ mi make owó. Ibo ló wà? Maybe you were in primary school. Wọ́n yẹn ló fẹ́ pàtàn mi. Where were you when I did my wedding? How old were you? You good for nothing talk. In fact, let me stop there today before I say what I don't want to say. So, I will continue. Just follow my write-ups. And please let me share it very well. This video helped me share because Adunni has blocked me on her social media. She didn't know I'm sure she was shocked yesterday when she saw my something on YouTube. She forgot to block me on YouTube. You see, without offending her, she already blocked me on Facebook. So you blocked me and started lying against me so that I won't see you, Abby. Orí pé èèyàn burúkú ni Adùn. Go and unblock me so that anything you are saying about me, I want to hear it. Èyí tí n bá máa fún ẹ lésì, màá fún ẹ lésì bíbá. There is a time to speak, there is a time to quiet. Èyí tí n bá rí pé ó yẹ kí n fún ẹ lésì, màá dẹ ẹ lóhùn. Because mo rí pé o kì í ṣèyàn gidi. Guys, I just want to set the record straight, please. Akpoko, continue. That's why I said yesterday, we all reap whatever we sow in this time. You and Adunni, what you are doing now, supporting Olukoya with all this evil that you yourself know. Right? Now you are now aligning with Jolasho, you are exchanging videos. Adunni, how shameful can you become? How low can you go? Jolasho, tó ti bú ẹ, tó mọ̀ pé tí wọ́n gan ti come on and to speak against Olukoya. Now, Olukoya is a good person, abi? And Akpoko, you say you are a social worker. I'm telling the world that Olukoya reports people. And you're asking me, did he sexually assault me? So if he did sexually assault me, I shouldn't talk about his sexual assault on other people's daughters? And you call yourself a social worker, but not a trainer, Akpoko. Can you do that in the UK? What kind of stupid question is that? You all should be ashamed of yourself. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ lọ wáṣẹ́ gidi ṣe. Tíṣẹ́ blogging ò bá gbé yín. You don't need to destroy other people to make money online. It's not good. I'll stop there today, please. Let's sing our anthem before we go. Thy kingdom come, O Lord. Thy rule, O Christ, begin. Break with thine iron rod the tyrannies of sin. Where is thy reign of peace and purity and love? When shall all hatred cease, as in the realms above? When comes the promised land? Jẹ́ kí n kọrin ìtàn máa pè é. Hold on there, don't drop. When comes the promised time, that war shall be no more, and lost oppression, crime shall flee thy face before. May call thy sacred name, and woes devour thy food. By many deeds of shame, we learn that love grows cold. Our lives, both near and far, thick darkness broodeth yet. Arise, O morning star, arise, and set no more. Amen. Coco, I'm not ready to entertain you. You have missed that opportunity. In my pain, in my tiredness, in my fatigue, I spent over 1 hour thinking you are a sincere, a genuine person to explain. I took my time. You even asked me irrelevant questions to mock me. I understood what you were saying, but I didn't get myself upset. I took my time. I gave you that respect. I explained myself. And what did you do after that? You came out and started calling me a thief. That people should not donate to my GoFundMe. What do you want to come and say on my page? Go to your page and continue peddling your lies. I have nothing to do with you. You and Adunni's fault. Deliberately yesterday, I put my truth there so that wherever they hear those lies, my truth will speak. Even though it is silent, it will speak out. So to call into my show to come and do what? I don't give platform to people like you. I don't relate with people like you. Go to your platform and do your rubbish there, your nonsense, your lies. Get off my page, Akwoko. Get off. Bolu. Hello, Bolu.
Hello, ma.
Sorry, Jare, I have to. Mo fẹ́ kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? What do you want to come and say on my page? You have misused the opportunity. I have nothing to do with you. If you want to abuse me, go to your page and do it. Ọlọ́run á dóní kálukú lẹ́jọ́ nǹkan tá a bá ṣe. Continue.
This is okay.
Yeah.
Am I on speaker?
Yes, you're on speaker, Bolu.
Okay. First and foremost, ẹ má bínú, inú ló ń bí yín. Ẹ gbọ́.
Ọmọ àlè ló máa rínú tí ò ní bí Bolu.
Ẹ má bínú.
And you know I've kept quiet all this. I discussed these things with
Ẹ
you.
má bínú. Ẹ má bínú. Ẹ má bínú. Àgbà tí ìbínú lọ́mọ ẹ̀ máa ń pọ̀ jọjọ. Ẹ ti gbọ́. I don't know why I'm always laughing. Sherry, the reason why I've been very, very quiet about a lot of things, especially when it comes to Auntie Adunni, is because ibi tí èèyàn bá ti ṣe sí, I'm always very, very careful to now go back and start bashing that place. Because at the end of the day, people will not understand the context. Wọ́n ní Ọlọ́run dáàrin wọn rú ni. And I know how people play this game when they start to pitch people's strength against each other. And before you know what happens, it just becomes a big issue without knowing that there's a reason behind it. There are some people behind it that are actually making sure that it happens. So at the end of the day, they will still now come at the forefront and say, I bet it, whereas I won't go long your lesson. So
exactly.
That's why even when I hear I call my name, say some things, I just, even if you see my Telegram page, I'm always like begging them to I share the color. But
sorry, Bolu, before you continue, let me address that Telegram. And remember, Adunni keeps saying I opened a WhatsApp group. Till now, I don't have any WhatsApp group. In fact, if you put me in a WhatsApp group, I will remove myself because of Olukoya. I can't create a WhatsApp because Olukoya will spend send spies there to monitor those who are on that group, and he will go after them if they are in Nigeria. So Adunni, come and show the world where is the WhatsApp group that I open. And you keep saying they are attacking you on the bonus page. Am I the one? Don't people attack me on your page? Don't they call me fools? Anything? Have you defended me? Have I come out to fight you because of comments of people on your page? So why should I go after those who are talking on bonus page? Is our own opinion.
Yeah, I feel like that Telegram page is causing a lot of ruckus because a lot of people have been making requests to the Telegram page. I open Telegram, I open Telegram, I open Telegram. But then the reality is context matters. A lot of people don't know the reason why the Telegram page actually came to be. Some information cannot be shared on YouTube because they'll go and flag it. When I showed the video of Olukoya son Elijah, Chevy the school, all of a sudden the school went to go and file a copyright complaint. In fact, the school themselves had to go and take down their own video that they uploaded. They themselves had to go and take it down. So then they went to go and do copyright, and then they said they should take down the video because I'm doing Elijah. That would be so. If I want to share things and I don't want to, and like YouTube does not allow me to share it, obviously I will need a platform where people can go and pick it up and see it there. And that's the thing people need to understand. Olukoya keeps saying he did not do all these things, right? His dogs keep telling that he does not do all these things. How come conveniently when I shared the chat of him and Debbie, there was a takedown? Who is going to file all those complaints? How come you're having issues with your contact information being out there? How come you're having issues? So for context, they don't want to understand the context. They don't want to understand the reason why certain things are there. They just want to jump into conclusions and assume things. And For me, I like to weigh the pros and the cons. Is this fight really worth it for me? Is this fight really, 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 really worthy of my energy? And which is okay, you will notice that thing about me. Even when I tell you, when I talk to you, I ask myself, is this thing actually worth it? If it's not worth it, I'm going to drop it. And that's the reason why, even when I saw her start bashing Rotimi Daniels, I personally, if Mr. Rotimi can bear with me, I went to go and beg Mr. Rotimi. When I bear,
I'm not even called Rotimi now. That's the funny thing. Since February, that February, even this last week that I came out, I've not
I had
spoken
to
with
go and reach out to
Rotimi.
Mr. Rotimi, and I said, hey, John, to return on, please, I don't want you to start replying, because at the end of the day, our the basketball, so the blog, like, these people are now fighting themselves, and then they will say, oh, no more. So I try to avoid some things, not because I don't see it, not because I don't hear it, because I just don't want to give room for that kind of thing. And I really, really understand how painful a lot of things can be, especially when people you don't expect that will do certain things to you will do it. So I understand how painful it is. I understand how hurtful it can be. But I hope at the end of the day, when all these people sit down in the corner of their room, I hope they can actually ponder on what they're doing. Now, I don't have a right to tell them what is right and what is wrong, but I kind of hope they can actually sit down and imagine themselves. Like, it's okay to weigh situations. I hope they can sit down and ponder on what they are doing and say, okay, fine, am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? But for you, I know you are really, really hurt. I know it's painful, but then my home says, okay, there's some things that you just don't attend to. I understand because like I'm also being the local land, so I did not waste my time again because you know
It's okay, but you know how I felt. I just have to voice it
I
out. I
know,
don't want
I
to
know,
be
I
suffering in
know.
silence. No,
I know.
I've really exercised patience. O. Tí kò bá sẹ́ni tó yìn ni mo yinra mi. Did you know all this was going on before? Things have been going on, but I kept quiet. And I pretend I said nothing. I need to lọ sí page Adunni. I knew Adunni was trying so hard to rubbish me. I will go there, she'll be asking me questions to mock me. I'll just keep at least let's reach a goal. Let Olukoya be exposed. I was taking in all those insults and abuse. It's not that I don't have sense now. Adunni, I'm a very intelligent person. No. I'm telling you. And I'm not a stupid person. If I decide to keep quiet, it's not that I don't know what you are doing. I know whom you are, Adunni. I can read it through you. I know whom you are. But I just want peace to reign. Ẹ dẹ̀ ń ṣe mò ń wò yín. Ẹ ṣe títí ẹ̀ ń pè mí lólè. Ṣé mo wá sílé ìpọ́nrípọ́n yín wá jí nǹkan ni? Did I steal from you guys? Have I ever stolen from you? Why are you calling me a thief? I raised GoFundMe. Do you know how much I spent before I raised that GoFundMe? You are rubbishing me, rubbishing my platform. Don't I have a right to organize a GoFundMe? Did I come to you to give you me money? Why are you trying to assassinate my character? I too have children now. My children watch. They know what's going on. Why are you calling me a thief in the presence of my children? Can you take that? Adunni, I'm asking you, can you take that? You were your purupushi.
Let me put it in another context for you. Okay, for example, now, a lot of people think, okay, the past few times I've been doing my videos, and my father had to call me this morning because I think the people of my father. A lot of people think, oh, Bolu is doing this because she hates Olukoya. No. If it is hatred, I know how to deal with him. I do this because I want the whole world to understand that they are going into a cult. And that way, if you say, okay, fine, I still want to go into this cult, you know what you're getting yourself into. But for those vulnerable people that I think they're coming to look for Jesus, they might as well know that Jesus is not there. The reality is, a lot of people don't even understand the reason why you do some things, the reason why some things happen, the reason why Akwichi had to leave Nigeria. People don't understand. They don't understand the reason why Joy came into the picture. They don't understand why I came into the picture. They don't even understand that you did not even go after all these people. I came to you myself. You didn't reach out to me. I don't
Bonu,
you don't
Adunni knows, so don't say they don't understand. Oh. They know they are just trying to be wicked. They know. No, I won't take it that they don't know. They know what they are doing, no.
They don't understand the very, very cool. Now, to an average person now, like when I saw Adunni say that you're the reason why Mr. Richard is in prison, I just laughed. Because the cool of the matter, I'm not sure you were there when the conversation happened, but then because the things you saw, you believed that, okay, fine, this is it. And then you started saying it out. Now, two things, I had two options. Do I message Auntie Adunni? I say, okay, this is what happened. And if Auntie Adunni can bear me witness, there was this time that I saw her, she was just angry, she was just like bashing everybody. I had to message her. And I asked her, I said, who got you upset like this? Who got you wind up like this? And I was even still begging. I'm like, Auntie Adunni, let it go. You don't understand. Like, who got you this upset? You don't need it. Not because I don't know what to say, but then at the end of the day, I ask myself, is it worth it? Like, it's the same thing I tell people around me. When you say things to me, I've been able to understand that when you say things to me, what is the reason why you're saying it? Especially when you all insult at me. That's why most time when people insult me in my page, I'm always using them to laugh. The reason why you're insulting me is because you want to get a reaction out of me. You want to hurt me. And then what you want to hurt me with is words. So when you throw it that line, you were hoping that it will hurt me. But then the power for that word to hurt me does not lie with you. The power of those words to hurt me lies with me. I'm the one that is in charge of my emotions, my adrenaline, my brain, my nervous system. I'm the one that decides what happens if I'm going to be offended. So I choose to hold my peace and I tell you, you don't control that aspect. You control your words, you hold it at me, but you don't control how I react to it. And for that reason, you can insult me from today to next day because I don't understand why you are insulting me. You look stupid in front of me instead of your words hurting me. It makes you look more stupid. And I think that's my own coping mechanism. It took a while to master that art, but then I got very good at it. So a lot of these people, like they come, they say things, and it's not because for me, I'm not talking about Adunni now. I'm saying a lot of this bashing that you've been having over the course of the years is because they want to hurt you. And when they see that, okay, this approach is not working, let us try another approach. This approach is not working, let us try another approach.
Bonus, you see, after this program, I move. Me, I'm going back to
That's what I'm
Olukoya.
saying.
They
So
cannot distract me. I just want to set the record straight. Okay? There's a time to speak and there's a time to keep quiet. I've kept quiet for over a year. They have said unprintable things about me that they themselves cannot take from anybody. I kept quiet because number one, I'm a Christian. I taught the path of peace. I taught the path of peace. They said no. They now came online. You offended me, you backstabbed me with rotten instead of you to say sorry. Nígbà tí you after you have been casted or whatever, tó ti cast. The next thing, you continue, you even came ferociously against me again. Who does that? You say you know how you do your own blogging. You've not gone to court. It's because you are a coward. Then it's because you are a blogger. If you go to court, all the money you are making, you spend it on lawsuit. That's where you feed and pay your bills. We are not on the same mission. Wait, please let me say my mind so that I know me awale. We are not on the same mission, Adunni. Yeah, Adunni, we are not on the same mission. You are a blogger blogging for money. Blogging pays your bill. I'm not here to blog. I'm here to correct the evils going on in churches and effect a change in my own little way capacity. That's why I've read to you now. YouTube has stopped monetization. Have I stopped? Kò tiẹ̀ dùn mí. As long as people can still hear me, okay? We are not on the same path. We don't have the same mission. We don't have the same goal. You are against Christians. I'm for Christians. I'm fighting for the Christians Olukoya is oppressing, putting in prison, sexually assaulting their daughters, etc. Right? We are not treading the same path. And you can't force me to be in your own way. I thought we were doing the same thing. That was why I was giving you those information, post it on your brand. But now you have defined who you are. Have you seen me coming to your page again to give you things? You have defined. I see that we are not doing the same thing. You are just deceiving your followers. You are not there to make a change. How can you suddenly come and be supporting Olukoya? Láti bo síbo? It shows no, you are not saying the same part. How can you be asking me, did Olukoya sexually assault you? Why are you talking about meetings when you were not there? Lẹ́nu ẹ̀, does that show intelligence? And you call yourself a mother? How can you be telling me those things are not admissible in court? Are you a judge to determine what is admissible or not admissible in court? I said I'm going to appeal. How is that your headache, Adunni and Akoko? I'm asking you, how is that your headache? Are you funding my legal fees? right to determine what I do. I'm an adult. Are you the one to tell me what something should be admissible or not? Are you a judge? Are you trained as a lawyer? I said something was done and I said my fundamental right was taken from me in court. There was an injustice and I want to address it. How is that your problem? Have you given me $1 for my lawsuit? How is that your problem if I fainted in court? Though I didn't faint, even if I fainted, how is that your headache? Oh, there's shock back here. Ṣé mo wá shock back ẹni? Several times Adunni, for over a year, Adunni has been saying this thing on our platform. Mo dẹ̀ dákẹ́. That I was on her show one day, she said, they said you want to start a church. Your husband wants to start a church. What does that have to do with what we are doing? For your information, our church has been registered since 2018 before COVID. We are doing church in this house. We have not invited anybody because of what I'm doing now. I said it on your show when you asked him. Okay? That church is my family church. Me and our children. Which church do I go? Church wo mo fẹ́ tẹ́rí sínsìn? I don't trust any church. And we started our own in the house. How is that your problem? Have I come online to advertise my church? We have a church. Do you know the name of that church? That church is registered in USA. Do you know the name of even the church you are to? Do you know the name? Have I ever publicized it? Have I ever advertised it? Did I ask you to come and pay tithe and offering in the church? Why are you attacking me firstly? So I'm talking about Olukoya sexual assault just because I want to grow my church. Does that make sense to you? And you call yourself an intelligent woman? How low can you go? For what? Because you don't believe in Jesus? Stop it now. Yesterday, Jola Show was saying because he wanted to join Bowie Church. I want to address that before we leave today. That's a lie. Please remind me, I'll still address that Bowie issue. Hello, sir.
Hello, ma.
Ẹ káàárọ̀, sir. When you were live, o ṣe fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ for everybody.
Mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Okay, you are go on, sir.
Yeah. Mo pe Aunty Adunni lórí
No,
program
English,
wọn.
sir, so that everybody will hear you.
Okay. I called Aunty Adunni yesterday on our program. Based on some information that I got during in the last 1 week, I learned that there was an arrangement. All the bloggers that are criticizing father in the law, this and that, there was an arrangement, and there's a prayer chain that is going on that there's going to be confusion in their midst. I have a pastor friend that actually shared that one with me. So I was just trying to share that with Aunty Adunni on that program yesterday. There's a serious, all these things that are going on now, to me, from what I've heard, I don't think it's ordinary. That they are praying seriously, that there will be fight, that you people are still going to, one blogger will still going to take another blogger to court and all those things. So I was trying to tell her yesterday. When I heard all those things, when I sat
But she
down
didn't just start. Sorry, sir. She didn't just start when this prayer started. Adunni has always been like this. So let's not miss the point.
Okay. So, but to me, what came to my mind is why is Aunty Adunni doing this? What does he want to achieve?
Ẹ bá mi bí omi mọ̀ kan tí mo rà nígbà yìí.
That's why I so much believe on what I had. Because what does he want to achieve? Why is he doing this at this particular point in time? So, and I try to look at it. I look at you. You are over 50. You are in your late 50. Maureen, Sister Maureen Badeja is also over 50. I think God's name, Rotimi should be in his late 42. So there is no baby among all of you. You are all elder, and you can, of sound mind, you can make your own decision. In as much as your own decision is not affecting her, you are not collecting money from her, you are not raising funds from her platform. So I don't know why all these things are coming from. And so that's why I say I believe in what that guy told me, that they've set up a machinery that there's going to be confusion this year among the bloggers. So that's why I said, because if you look at it thoroughly, what does Aunty Adunni want?
Excuse
Why
me,
is it
excuse me, let me say this, right?
doing
Olukoya's prayer, you see that prayers they are not praying. They are praying that church, they are not praying to God. Olukoya's prayers, their prayer is not what is happening now. It is because Olukoya sent Jola Osho to Adunni's page and they connived. Let's get it right. Everything is not spiritual. Okay, why didn't Olukoya stay on the prayer? Why did he have to send Jola Osho to go and lie on Adunni's page?
But another thing you have to look at is why, because I've listened to Auntie Adunni several times.
So tó bá tiẹ̀ ṣe báwo ló ṣe lórí ohun tí ẹ ṣe gbàgbàgbọ̀dẹ̀ tó yẹ kó mọ̀. Ó gbà rẹ̀ lẹ́ni, there's a legal ground now. Let her go and work on herself.
In the past, she has talked about Olukoya. I've listened to her too. So why this 360-degree change now? So that's why I say it may not be prayer. All these people will come men of God. Most of them are diabolical. So that's what.
And she fought for the prayer because she's whom she is, and also she hates Christianity. So let's just leave it at that. I don't want to argue with this, but I don't want to believe it's anybody. But prayer don't pray like security. You know how many times they pray that Samoni and I should die. Please, so which way are they pray? Prayer tí ò ṣiṣẹ́ láyé wọn tó fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ láyé ẹlòmíì. Mana water ṣiṣẹ́ ní kókó yìí wà lórí Olúkọ̀yà. Kò ṣe fi mana water rà kó disappear. Àmì Jésù, àmì jẹ́ a máa gbàdúrà náà ẹ ṣé sà. We are not ignorant of the devil's devices. We will be praying too. As we are praying, yeah, we will keep on praying. We won't stop praying.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. I won't take any call again, please. I have to go now. I just squeezed out this time to do what I'm doing. Please, can we leave this call till next time?
Hello,
Àpèjì. Àpèjì ìjọ jẹ́ ká sọ kọ́ mo ti defend already jẹ́ ká sọ kọ́ yìí dìgbà mi. I have to leave this place now. Ṣùgbọ́n.
Just 1 minute, just 1 minute.
1 minute. Má bú Àdùnní mọ́, ó ti bú tó.
No. I'm not abusing her.
Okay, talk.
Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. What I actually want to say about this matter, me, I know something like this will happen. And I had a dream, I think towards ending of last year.
1 minute.
1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, please, I'm not staying far. And I saw someone, but I was not actually seeing the woman's face. That is Madam Adunni. And since I've been on this case, the things that happened, I distance myself from her because if my spirit is not going with you, I will not do with you. And someone told me something that I should be praying for Yashikunya. I don't know why. Only so that in your to bá súnmọ́ wọn ìlú bada in tó bá súnmọ́ wọn not kò ní gbàgbọ́ for that someone that is close to her will not gbàgbọ́ for her. All right. One would and when all these things happening, I was not surprised. And this is a game, a mind game for distraction. And man, what I will tell you, and I will just tell other people, please keep praying. They should keep praying for you. You see where this way they are going. They know that she has a page that is more distant than your page, and anything they said there, it will go far.
Of course.
And that is the mission because
and she's allowing herself to be used. Let her continue.
Man, no. Jesus was betrayed. Because betray you. Anybody can betray. It's only yourself. You always trust yourself alone. No, anybody can betray. But what I will tell you this afternoon, this morning, I was seeing the money there. Anything you are doing now, be more calculating.
Okay.
Because this thing this woman posted about my fake this thing that she does not know. Someone among those people and those Olukoya boys have said it. And when she said this, I was just laughing.
The same thing they said, she's repeating.
Yeah, they said it ahead before she said it on the post that where we are arguing, where we are having. He said that one have said it. I will go and look for that message. And I know that any message, all these videos that they say, let me play this one. Is a plan already. They know they want to come and do this, they want to come and do that. To do a damage control, to let people see you as a bad person. But let me tell you them
They
something.
won't succeed in Jesus' name.
They can never even succeed. And let me tell you about Olukoya. You see, whatever thing you are doing, no matter how far, we are in this game before. We are in this game before. We know how you move and how you, especially me, I know how you operate very well. The level of how you operate. See, keep funding Jola show. All the information you are giving him, keep giving him more with lies. You will say one truth, 99 will be lies. That is 100%. One truth, 99 lies. You will never tell them. You only change narrative of story. Keep doing it. But let me tell you something you don't know today about Olukoya. Before now in September, TF is fail. All your bloggers go and write. It's one little something, and that thing is close to you. You will fall. And for me, my Madam Adunni, me, I will not abuse you again. But let me tell you something. If you are truly a mother that you claim to be, like God, and let me tell you, if you are truly a mother you claim, all this in love, and let me tell you where I am. I'm very how will I put it? I'm very comfortable. I'm not hiding anywhere. If I post my skin on a natural picture, you post you in America, you're not shining more than you.
You say you will not abuse him. I won't permit you to abuse him.
No, I'm not abusing him. I'm not because
instead of that, I want you to address the allegation Jola Asho said yesterday on Adunni stage that the money Olukoya was giving you was for your school fees. Can you address that for the world to hear?
Yeah, he said he gave me money for school fees. Man, me and Olukoya had an agreement. First of all, the reason why he had the agreement with me, if I lie against him, he has a son, I have children too. God will judge that person according to what it is. But Olukoya, our first agreement, he told me this thing personally. I said I should step out of the academy and go to the. I said no. I will not step out of the academy because the academy is my brain and I will not step out. That's where our issue started. Because I never knew when he asked Davidson to go and change the name of the academy.
You don't address the academy. We know he's lying. I want you to address the fact that wait, Akpeji. The money, the thousands of dollars Olukoya was giving you.
He now gave me the money. He gave me the money the day he assigned a program on the 19th. He assigned a program on the 19th of 2022. That is a program for Shomolu Bariga. That the Miriam that said I went to go and apologize to was the one I went to go and stand and some other guy. Miriam, two other girls, Musu and one other girl. Then some guys making 6 of them. I was the one that asked them to go and defend that project. Paul, look, I have this thing. I will send it to Bodu to post it on it. Paul, beat the best and be the best. Shomolu Bariga 5 aside in 2002. We started that program December and he assigned that program on November before he traveled in November. And that same day, the day he assigned the program was the same day he called me into his office. He handed over the $6,000 to me inside an envelope, not even knowing that it was 6,001. That I should ask him about me. What about the account, proof of foreign account? They said you will use the church account. He said no, that he is not going to use it. But I was like, this was not our agreement now. It was the account. I sent the money. Thank God they said I sent the money to the man. I never spent the money. I sent the money to the man. That is Jide Salako. Is a holy shepherd in Celestial. He has a church in Canada. It was when I said I should come to Canada. When I come to Canada, he will move me to his place, then I can be working. And when I asked Olukoya about the account, he said he cannot drop the account. The first account we first used, I paid $1 million to. Olukoya, you never gave me that money. If you give me that money, if you are listening to me, you should prove it. Apart from the visa fee, you never give me the money for the account.
Okay, Akpeji, this is the question because of time. When did Olukoya start giving you these millions, these thousands of dollars? Is it after you started doing dirty jobs for him? Or before? Did he just call you that I want to send you to school? Because you are not a pastor. Even his pastors don't get that much from him. When was he giving you? How come? Yeah.
When I started going, we started blogging, doing all these dirty jobs, going for this, going for that, I was doing.
That's what I want you to address. Yes.
And the money, when he was giving me the money was based on condition. When he was thinking, he said, I should leave. He wants me to leave all means. But tó fún yàn ní nǹkan, tó fún yàn lẹ́ran tí kò jókun ẹ lẹ́nu. Someone that gave you ram and never leave the rope because he knows his tension. And I told him that this thing will not work out. He said, no problem. And that's why the admission was denied. The second, that was for Monotoba University. People that listen, no go and take Monotoba University in Canada. The second one was the private university, CIT. I will post it sometime. I have the receipt this year. That was the second one. And the second one, I was the one that processed everything myself.
How much did he give you during the second one?
It was only the school fees that he gave.
How much is the school fees?
The school fees was 6,000, and I paid proof of fund. The money
wait, Akpechi. He first gave you 6,000. Was there any other money he gave you that is plenty?
No.
10,000 wo no fi ṣe admission àbí processing visa?
Not 10,000, no. He gave me 6,000 and I converted the money to this thing. When the person refunded back, I converted the money for the second admission. And that was the private university. And I used 1.4 million for account.
Okay, so
40 million.
Akpechi, I've gotten what I want to.
No.
Yeah. There's time. I have to work.
No, please, man. Just wait. There's not only the same. Then he was saying something. I was expecting Olukoya to tell them that thing. That year, that same year, that 2022, we stopped talking. Then January 2023, because of Sanwo-Olu election, Olukoya, why are you not telling them this one? He called me when my uncle said I was one that can help out for the vote numbers of people. You called me and you said, go and talk to Pastor Moses Adibowale and Sam, that they will explain to me that you have talked to them. And the man called me. You never told them that we had an agreement of 7.5 million, that we are going to share money for people. He said, 7.5 is too much. I said, people are many. We will give in Shomolu, we will give in Bariga, in Ebutemeka, and in Yaba. That is Milan and Yaba. I said, that was too much. I said, the least that can happen is 6.5 million. And we saw the shot. Even Sam had the shot. Sam in Canada.
So he contacted you because he wanted you to start campaigning for someone.
Yes, that was last time we talked. That was because we are.
It's okay, Akpechi, I've gotten what I want to get. It's okay. Then I want to ask you another thing before you go. Are you still there?
Okay, I'm with you.
When you were blogging for Olukoya, lying against my family, saying a lot of things, doing damage control for Olukoya, you said Olukoya gave you the equipment that you were using, right? He bought you. What did he buy you now? Then
he gave me a speaker in his office.
Okay.
He gave me an extra phone.
Okay.
Then
he gave you accommodation.
Accommodation.
You bought a car.
Yeah, apart from the car, he got the car. There's something. The day I told you, April 2022, that I told you that I have information. I have information about the person Pastor Olufemi Ashekun raped. You were very happy. It was on Wednesday service after manna water. You were very happy that night. You called me around 9:40 something to 10. That night I will never forget. And he said, and I told him that I said, Bami, after we said this, I said, the day I'll go and do more information. I said, Bami, please, I want to pay for an apartment. He wanted to say, I said, Bami, please now. He now said, okay, that I should make sure that information I work towards it. And you asked that the Otumba to send the money to me. That was 350,000.
So in other words, all the favors you were getting, paying for your school fees, whatever, it was because you were doing dirty jobs for Olukoya.
Yes, because even all the years he was saying all this while he never do anything for me. It's when I started doing all this in 2022 fully. He started doing all this.
Calling my husband a rapist and so on.
Even 2021, if you have my time, we are not talking 2021.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
Man, sorry, man. Let me please help me with this one too. And for Jola showed, I said, Baba Olukoya was one that established me in my catering business. Mrs. Susie, Mrs. Maureen's friend, and one of our friends in London, and one guy, the person that took the money that Olukoya was asking that for my school fee, Shegun Kelvin Tayo, I have his picture, I will post it. They are the one that fund my business, not Olukoya. Olukoya never established my catering. Am I selling this thing? Okay. Get this and get it right.
I believe you. We all believe you. Thank you, Akpechi. So what I want to establish is this. You see how dirty Olukoya is? How many pastors' children did Olukoya give thousands of dollars to go and study abroad? What was Akpeji's job? Akpeji wasn't a pastor. He wasn't even a full member of MFM. Till today, Akpeji goes to select church. Okay? So what relationship? What was Akpeji's job? What's his job? What do they say? Job description in MFM that Olukoya was pumping thousands of dollars, bought him a car, gave him accommodation. What's his job description? And Adunni, you know all this things. So all of a sudden, it's because he stopped giving them money. Money of what? Money to do what? Owó ègún, owó èpè ní kọ́mọ ọlọ́mọ máa gbà lọ. Which money was he giving Akpeji? Is it not to do getting just for him to block for him? The same thing Jola Asho is doing now is what Akpeji was doing. Akpeji was busy lying for Olukoya, attacking those who are saying the truth and exposing him. The same thing Jola Asho, the Jola Asho you are calling your darling brother now. The Jola Asho that was seriously attacking you when you were speaking against Olukoya. So all of a sudden he became your darling brother because you are on a revenge mission, Abi. You are very vindictive, Adunni. Go and work on yourself. That's the truth. You are highly vindictive and it's not good. Téèyàn bá ń dàgbà ó máa ń yógun jà nà. Now I want to address the Bowie something before we go. You see that Bowie, Pastor Adetunji, we've known him since 2006 when we started coming to US on missionary journey. Olukoya himself said we should go to that church. That was how we went there. But out of all the branches we've been attending, he's the nicest of them, of all the pastors. I mean, he's the one that our spirit flowed with. That even the relationship extended beyond America. When they came home to Nigeria, my husband will get them meat. My husband said he doesn't want them to spend, he was still in the bank, to spend dirty money. We'll get them meat. They will spend meat throughout. Sometimes when we are coming, they will say, help us collect this thing. When we are going back home, 50. I mean, the relationship extended beyond US, okay? And they are elderly people too. They were the ones that were so nice to us that they behave as real Christians. Now, when we were about relocating, listen very well. Jola, I'll show you. Like, you see, Olukoya, we had some truths to get turn it, twist it to form a lie. Half truth is still a lie, right? Now, when we were about relocating, we had already bought our tickets. We just decided that we were coming to Maryland, right? And that it won't be good with the relationship between us and the Adetunjis. They will just see us in America. And we didn't tell them that we had left MFM Church. At that time, we never knew they were planning to leave MFM Church. And I'm telling the whole world my truth, our truth now, or my truth. Out of respect for relationship, that was what made us call Baba Adetunji and the wife that we have left them. As at that time, we thought they are still pastors. In fact, they were still pastors as at that time. We didn't know they were planning to leave. We said, we'll be coming to US and we have left MFM Church so that if you meet us in that Maryland, it won't be like betrayal. I mean, relationship now. It was that day Baba Adetunji told my husband that they were planning to leave MFM Church. Listen, everybody. We didn't know anything. We didn't know anything was going on. In fact, it's been long we traveled to US. As at that time, maybe we've been to US maybe 5 years prior to that time. So we didn't know anything that was going on. And the time we left MFM Church, we were not seeing the Adetunjis again when they came home for meetings or something. So we lost contact, but we just felt out of respect. Then maybe occasionally we used to talk. I can't remember, sha. But the relationship was still there. Out of respect for relationship, we told them our intentions that we have left MFM and we are coming to Maryland. And they said, we told them the date of our ticket. We've already bought that ticket in January. We left in March. We called the Adetunjis in March. They said, when are you relocating? We told them the date. Baba said, incidentally, that's the day they plan to leave MFM Church. And we were like, leave MFM Church as how? And Baba told us everything that Olukoya has been doing to them. We didn't know. A lot of, Olukoya now told us many things. I don't have time to go into all that now. My husband and I said, sir, if you want to leave, you can't say you shouldn't leave, but just leave on your own, leave their church. Anyway, let me not go into that. In our own little way, we told Baba, every church in one let not that in there. He said no, that this is what, and he gave genuine reasons. So I don't want to go into that now. That was how Baba knew we were coming, and that was how we knew they too were leaving MFM church. Remember, as at that time, our son was very. I told you the day we got to Maryland, that was the day we called 911. Our son was already sick when we were calling Baba. But as at the time we came, it was, you all know the story, go back to the testimony. When we got to Maryland, we stayed in PG County in hotel. It was Baba nìkan la fojú jọ that we could call. Our son that day, it was terrible. Let me not go into that. In fact, it's giving me goosebumps as I'm talking. Baba quickly, as a nice man that is, rushed to the hotel, help us call 911. And Baba Adetunji followed us to the to the hospital that night. He stayed till the following morning. We were all praying there till we left. Okay? After all that, he was the only one we thought that he did. We wanted to start attending his church. Remember, it was the Sunday we came that he left MFM. We didn't know he was planning that at all. Because we have made up our mind that we will not go we put our legs in any MFM church again. But when Baba said they are leaving, we wanted to attend that church. But Baba himself, listen to me, everybody. Baba said, I don't want to fight more battles. Maybe we would have been attending his church, not because we plan to leave. I've told you how it all, and that's my truth. If they have other, Baba Tunji is alive. If Olukoya has proof of what he's telling Jolasho, let Jolasho come out and tell you what. But me, I'm telling you my truth. Baba had already left MFA, and we felt fine. We can worship with him. He didn't us no rush. Maybe we too we left. But we were not going that we want to take over MFM church with Baba. We planned it, let us go. I told you that we didn't even know about it. But you know, Baba himself told us that please, he and the wife, mi ò fẹ́ jagun mọ́ èyí tí mo ti ń jà. If Olukoya sees you in my church, it will be double trouble for me. Don't come to my church. In fact, I was offended because the state we went there, our son, everything, fighting, struggling for our life, we were just trying to settle down. Me, I couldn't go to church. I was always at home with Emmanuel. But my husband tried to go like on 2 occasions. In fact, the third time she went, let me not tell you what happened. Mama Adetunji, in fact, my husband greeted her. She didn't answer, to tell you that they didn't want us in that church. She's not my husband, and I don't blame her. They know who Olukoya is. They didn't greet my husband. When my husband got to my house, I said, I've told you, stop going. They don't want us to come. Don't go. Mama didn't respond, snubbed my husband because she didn't want us to come. They don't want to Allah. They don't want Olukoya's wahala. So where is Olukoya coming up with the narrative that we plan with Baba Adetunji to take away MFM church? That is it. Baba Adetunji is there. I've never been a member of that church. My husband has never been a member. Maybe we'll have become members if they didn't chase us away. They chased us. But that we plan with Baba to take over that church is because the plan didn't work. That's why we are angry now. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Jolasho, keep on lying for Olukoya. Akpechi did more than what you are doing now. Let Olukoya keep feeding you with lies. We all reap whatever we sow. Have you ever seen me as a member in Baba? Did we plan to take away the church? No. I told you how it happened. That is how it happened. Shikena. No more, no less. So keep going. Jolasho said she is going back to Adunni show again to go and lie to you. I won't even watch him. I'm done. I've said my own. Go there and do whatever lies you want to see. That is it though. I believe I'm free to go. Take it, I take church over. We were even tell Baba not to go with it, to leave your church for you. We cited the example of this man in London. Owolabi. That Baba, you won't be able to stand this trouble. Olukoya will come after you. Please, if you want to leave, just leave his church. Go and start your own. God will give you your own. So where did we plan with Baba to take over our MFM church? And Baba gave yours his reasons. And to me, too, those reasons are valid. He's an adult. We can't tell them what to do now. So where did we plan to take MFM? And only Rob, what if you don't buy any check? And a bond. That is it. Thank you, everybody, for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you for listening to. Please let me share this. Be my voice. They've peddled a lot of lies. This one is not about Olukoya now. Help me. It's about just saying my own part of the story. Adunni and Akpoko, they try so much to assassinate my character, rubbish my platform and everything. You be doing me good by sharing this. Please help me share this on your program, on your timelines. It will go a long way. Thank you very much. God bless everybody. I love you all. Remain blessed. Bye for now.